The myth. The only guy in Ocala to eat his own weight in fried pickles. Twice. Now, you asked for it. Sorta. Live and in person, it's Tom Schmitz.
Welcome back to a Thursday edition of Ocala Talks with Tom Schmitz. At this time, every Thursday after Veterans News, we go out to one of the sponsors of Veterans News, and that is Bob Wine's Community Gardens. We talked to Lori at Bob Wine's. Lori, good morning.
How are you doing today?
Wonderful, wonderful. I'm stuck inside while it's a beautiful day outside. You have to be enjoying this weather while you're walking around the grounds of Bob Wine's.
Yeah, I really am. Always love it when the weather is nice and cool, not too hot.
Yeah, because the hot's coming. The hot's on its way, but it's not here yet. I heard Bob Houck in the commercial right before we came back say, spring has sprung at Bob Wine's. Tell us about that.
It really has. We've got all kinds of color and flowers and azaleas. Azaleas are really starting to bloom around town. We have thousands of azaleas right now. We've got some super buys on them. They start at $2.99 for some of the taller variety. It's called Southern Charm. And then we have our red ruffles that we always have that are a dwarf ever-blooming one that are $3.99. So we've got those. We've got vegetable plants have come in, all kinds of tomatoes, peppers, cucumbers, eggplants. And they're nice little starter plants. So they're not seeds, so you got a little something to start with there. And there are 4 packs for $3.99. And then we also have larger tomato plants and pepper plants. Herbs are in. There's just all kinds of stuff right now.
I was told as some old shrubs that were dead pulled up out of the ground in a flower bed at my house that shrubs were not going back in there, that things like herbs and vegetables were going in there. So we can come to Bob Wine's and get those.
Yeah, you sure could. You could even do like blueberries and stuff like that, you know?
Yeah, then I'd just sit there and eat them all. That would be no good. That would be no good. Hey, now, but if I wanted to replace the shrubs with flowers, are the annuals ready to go now?
Oh yeah, we've got all kinds of spring annuals right now. We've got our alyssum, marigolds, begonias, sun patient, zinnias, beautiful zinnias right now, and we've got them in flats of 18 for $20. So you get 18 plants for $20 on those. And then we've got Gerber daisies also. Gerbers are beautiful. The Gerbers are $3.99.
And I could get now because I got a big area. If I can get it out to plant the herbs and we go with flowers, can I mix and match the flats of annuals, or do I have to buy them all at one type?
No, you can. You get a flat of 18 and you can mix and match them all up, no problem.
And that's what, $19.99, I believe you said.
Yep, yeah. $20 for a flat of 18 of them. Or if you don't need a flat of them, they're like $1.99 each. So
I want to put shrubs back in.
Right.
We're having that discussion, but it seems like if I want shrubs, I can get those right now at a good price too.
Yeah, we've got the shrubs on sale right now too, where you can mix and match them up. We've got them in gallon pots for $3.99. We've got boxwood, pittosporum, Schilling's holly, Burfoot holly, ligustrum. There's a number of different ones that you can get, and that's a good deal on those too for $3.99. They're normally $8.99.
Well, I will tell you the last thing that was said this morning before I left the driveway is, look at all the new growth on the citrus trees. Yeah, well, I guess you didn't kill them. Thanks, honey. I didn't kill them. They survived, Lori. I was able to get them through the winter.
That's a good thing because we did have a very cold winter this year. So that's a good thing. But, now's the time of the year also that you want to fertilize them. We have a fertilizing sheet that we give out for the citrus trees, and there's a couple of different things you'll want to do. Usually middle of February, 1st of March, you do that, and then you wait a couple weeks, and we've got a really good citrus fertilizer that you want to use on them. You can go to the big box stores and buy fertilizer, but it's just not the same as what we sell. We carry Fertilome products, which are great products. They have a lot more nutrients in them than some of the fertilizers you get at the big box stores. So we've got a good fruit, citrus, and nut fertilizer that we recommend for the citrus trees, and it works really well. And you do that 3 times a year.
Well, I'll need to come over and get coached up on everything you just said, because what you just said to me sounded like you were speaking Russian, but I know that it's something that's needed, so I can come get a tutorial at Bob Wine's.
Yes, you can. And when you come in, we'll give you that sheet. So when you go home and you forget what we said, you can read it over again before you actually do what you got to do for your fruit tree.
So that I don't kill them. They made it through the winter. I don't want to kill them now.
Exactly. That's right.
Hey, and for all the people out there that with the new growth coming in and everything, a wise person told me, you actually, that any new growth that happens around the graft or everything, if you want the tree to grow as a tree and not a bush, go ahead and clip that off because there's no reason for all that new growth to happen down around the graft, correct?
Yeah, you definitely want to get rid of that, especially if it's below that graft. Because if it's below that graft, that's just the understock, and it will just keep the tree from growing, and it'll just take away from it. So you definitely want to keep that cleaned off of there.
Lori, tell people if they want more information about Bob Wines, where they can go to find it.
You can go to, we have a Facebook page, an Instagram page, bobwinescamelliagardens.net is our website, or you can always call us at 352-629-5766, and we're on the southeast side of Ocala, 2610 Southeast 38th Street.
Lori, I know you're busy, but thanks for taking time out with us on your Thursday to give us some of these insightful sales and things going on at Bob Wines. And tell people again, is it okay if we just come out and if we want to walk the 5+ acres, is that okay with you?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we've got 5.5 acres, a lot of it camellia gardens where you can just kind of stroll through the gardens. And you can walk through, pretty much we've got nice paths that you can walk through pretty much everywhere. And the camellias are still blooming now, so it's real pretty to still walk through and look at all the camellias. And we got camellias on special also, so camellias are still blooming too.
Lori from Bob Wines, she joins us every Thursday. Lori, thanks.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
That's Bob Wines Camellia Gardens. Go out and see what they got to offer. They got a lot of nice stuff out there. It's my go-to now as I'm being made into a horticulturalist at my house. I'm having to get tutorialed up, get coached up, as it were, at Bob Wines Camellia Gardens to go out and get coached up as well, the same as I do. Tuesday night at the city council meeting, the open lodging ordinance came up again. The city council unanimously adopted an amendment to the city's trespass and unlawful lodging ordinance. There was no discussion or debate. No one from the public offered comment. It just, the ordinance has to keep with a recent federal court ruling. According to background report in the agenda packet, the city's been sued in federal court concerning the wording and enforcement of its trespass and unlawful lodging ordinance. City officials said the present ordinance has as part of its definition section that lodge means to rest while awake or sleep on property. They go on to mention 3 separate descriptions of lodge. The first, inside, on or near a tent or sleeping bag, or asleep atop or covered by materials, bedrolls, newspapers, cardboard, stuff like that. Or inside some form of temporary shelter. A second section states near a campfire he or she is built, and a third section says when awakened relates that he or she is otherwise homeless. The document then states the last subsection is not needed to enforce the ordinance. The city enforces the open lodging ordinance regardless of whether you're homeless or not. So, U.S. District Court ruled the city can no longer arrest or cite a homeless person for sleeping outside without first checking to see if any shelters could accommodate them. That comes from a federal case filed by the ACLU of Florida, Southern Legal Counsel, and pro bono attorney Anthony Pizzuto, an Ocala lawyer. He did that in September of 2019 on behalf of Anthony Cummings, Courtney Ramsey, and Patrick McArdle. So they changed the third part of it that said, when awakened, relates that he or she is otherwise homeless. That has now been stricken because the city enforces the open lodging ordinance regardless of whether you are homeless or not. So if you, so let me get this right. The city says that they will enforce the open lodging whether you're homeless or not. So if my fiance and I stroll down to Tuscaloosa and we lay out a blanket, because we're laying atop a blanket, we lay out a blanket and we pop up an umbrella to keep the shade off of it, to keep a little shade on us. So now we're underneath the dwelling, according to this ordinance. and we eat a nice little picnic lunch, have a few glasses of wine, and then we lay down on the blanket in the sun, and a quick nap ensues. Could we be arrested for open lodging? I think we could, according to the way the new ordinance is going to be listed. One slippery slope to another. Look, I know that people don't want homeless people in their backyards. I get that. But you got to do something. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll have an interview with Alex Gonzalez. He is a financial planner, and he's going to talk to us about achieving financial goals in a volatile market and how an advisor can help. We'll talk to him next. 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, WOCA, The Source.
Who's ready for some good, clean fun? The Ocala RV Show, Thursday, March 4th through Sunday the 7th at the Florida Horse Park, Central Florida's largest RV show. Hundreds of RVs on display, all outdoors. Plus RV lifestyle booths and daily door prizes. No purchase necessary. Buy one, get one free Thursday only. First responders save $2 every day. The Ocala RV Show, March 4th through 7th. Thursday, 9 till 5, Sunday, 10 till 4 at the Florida Horse Park, U.S. Highway 475 South, Ocala. Get ready for some good, clean fun.
Think you know Dex Imaging? Think again. In the office, streamlining communications. In the field, delivering top-notch service, enhancing productivity and reducing downtime. In the data center, a part of the growing digital document revolution. In the world of business, supporting entrepreneurs and helping companies grow. In the forefront of technology, developing cutting-edge document management solutions. So if you think you know Dex Imaging, you don't know Dex.
On the first and third Wednesday mornings each month at 9:05 a.m., Robert Colin with On Top of the World will be our guest as we learn all about the exciting lifestyle and new home choices available at Ocala's premier adult active community, On Top of the World. From time to time, Robert will bring guests, and you're sure to enjoy our little chats. After all, you deserve the world, and we bring it to you.
Hey, Matt, I know Sunrise Automotive does auto stuff, but I need some tires for my truck. Can you recommend someone?
Yes, I can. We do that.
No, I mean, I need them installed and balanced and all that.
Yep, we do that.
Well, my son needed his windows tinted.
Yep, we do that.
I need my seat replaced.
Yep, we do that too.
I need a new roof line and a new spoiler and a new truck.
Yep, we can even do that too.
Okay, I get it. I suppose you can also do a radio show too.
Well, as a matter of fact, join me, Matt Gibbs from Sunrise Automotive, every Tuesday at 10 for auto repair with personal care right here on The Source.
Hi, this is JP from Penn Flooring here in Ocala. I would like to invite you to come in and visit our spacious showroom where we have solutions for every style and budget. From wall-to-wall carpet to hardwood floors and tiles, we have an unsurpassed selection of flooring. At Penn Flooring, we've provided quality customer service with a family touch for over 25 years. Visit our website at pennflooring.com or come by our showroom, 1201 Southwest 17th Street, just over the bridge. Penn Flooring, quality customer service with a family touch.
Get it for less at the DIY Home Center outlet. Get top quality real wood cabinets the same or less than the big box stores are selling the cheap stuff. And that's not all. Drywall screws big box stores are $6.47 a pound. At DIY only $4.99. Plus DIY has the largest selection of mobile home parts and accessories anywhere. From carpet to doors, get the DIY supplies you need for less. The DIY Home Center outlet. We are your building material closeout store. 2191 Northwest 10th Street, just 2 miles east of I-75.
Each morning, we wake up thankful to live in a free nation with liberty and justice for all. But sometimes those liberties can be put in jeopardy, and you may have questions about what to do or who to call. Let Doc Blanchard of Blanchard, Miriam, Adele, and Kirkland help you find the answers. Attorneys at law since 1974 and located in downtown Ocala. If you have legal issues, don't go it alone. Call 352-732-7218. Blanchard, Miriam, Adele, and Kirkland, helping protect your liberties every day.
Help prevent the spread of germs. Wash your hands with soap and hot water for at least 20 seconds and